Welcome to German History with a German accent. My name is still Wolf, W-O-L-F, just like the animal. And in one of the last video's comments there was the request for a video about Walter von Reichenau, which comes now. If you enjoyed this video, please as always make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Walter von Reichenau was born on October 8th in the year 1884 in Karlsruhe as son of Lieutenant General Ernst August von Reichenau. In the year 1903, after he finished school, Reichenau joined the Prussian army, and during World War I, Walter von Reichenau served as adjutant in the 1st Garde Field Artillery Regiment, where he was promoted to the rank of captain in the year 1914, and he was awarded both classes of the Iron Cross before he was transferred into the General Staff in the following year. He served as the 2nd Staff Officer in the 47th Reserve Division as well as the 1st Staff Officer in the 7th Cavalry Division. After the First World War had ended, in April 1919, von Reichenau married Alexandrine, Gräfin Malzahn-Freien zu Wartenberg and Penzlen. Walter von Reichenau was part of Grenzschutz Ost, Border Patrol East, that would secure the border to newly formed Poland until the new borders were finalized. During the 1920s years, von Reichenau served in the Reichswehr and rose through the ranks. He was promoted to the rank of Major in the year 1924 and the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in 1929 and to the rank of Colonel in 1932. Since the year 1930, Walter von Reichenau served as Chief of Staff in Wehrkreis I and in the 1st Division, where he served with Werner von Blomberg. Before the Nazis rose to power, Walter von Reichenau had contacts with the NSDAP and Adolf Hitler himself. When the Nazis took over power in 1933, Werner von Blomberg became Chief of the Ministry of the Reichswehr. When von Reichenau was promoted to the rank of Major General in February 1934, he kept working closely with Werner von Blomberg. Initially, Walter von Reichenau had worked closely with the Sturmabteilung, SA for short, in von Reichenau's ideas. Ernst Röhm's SA would have taken over complete control of the recruit training as well as youth sports education. But in February 1934, Walter von Reichenau got into a conflict with Ernst Röhm, whom he had suspected to threaten the Reichswehr's sole army role in the German state. Together with Werner von Blomberg, he pushed for actions against the SA, which ultimately resulted in the Night of Long Knives, where Ernst Röhm and other opponents of the Nazis had been killed. When Paul von Hindenburg, the Reichspräsident, died on August 2nd in the year 1934, Werner von Blomberg and Walter von Reichenau ordered the Reichswehr to swear an oath on Adolf Hitler himself, whom had also taken over the role of Reichspräsident and therefore became commander of the military. In October 1935, von Reichenau was named Commanding General of Army Corps 7, and he was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant General. Only one short year later, he was promoted again to the rank of General of the Artillery. As one of Hitler's favorite generals, he was almost chosen to replace Werner von Fritsch as commander of the army, but ultimately that role went to Walter von Brauchitsch. Walter von Reichenau participated in the occupation of the Sudetenland, as well as the Czech part of Czechoslovakia, as commander of the 10th Army. Still commanding the 10th Army the following year, von Reichenau participated in the Poland campaign and was awarded the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross on September 30th, 1939, as well as he was promoted to the rank of Colonel General just one day later. During the West Campaign, 1940, Walter von Reichenau commanded the 6th Army, with whom he accepted the surrender of Belgium. After the West Campaign was completed successfully, on July 19, 1940, von Reichenau was promoted to the rank of General Field Marshal. When the German Wehrmacht attacked the Soviet Union in June of the year 1941, Walter von Reichenau's 6th Army was part of Army Group South, and Walter von Reichenau earned the Infantry Assault Badge in July 1941 when he had visited the front lines and participated in an attack. The 6th Army also participated in the battles of Uman, Kiev, and Kharkov. When Gerd von Rundstedt was dismissed as leader of Army Group South, Field Marshal von Reichenau took over his post, and his former Chief of Staff, Friedrich Paulus, was named as the commander of the 6th Army. During Operation Barbarossa, von Reichenau had worked closely with the SS Einsatzgruppen and ordered his armies that the Jewish Bolshevist system had to be destroyed. On January 17, 1942, Walter von Reichenau suffered a stroke during jogging and died while being transported back to Germany by plane for medical treatment.